receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Tigers will kick this away to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the LSU Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, Kirk, we've seen teams have great success going to the portal and coming up with a difference maker at running back. This guy certainly has that kind of potential.
You know, he had a chance to look around and go to several different schools. He thought his skill set fit best here, and now he gets a chance to show what he can do within this offense starting today.
He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
A 2nd down after that completion. To the air, it's Perez. Makes the catch downfield. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Receiver makes the grab. He'll be brought down to the 46, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The pass rush closing in. He's looking to scramble. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Perez. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. He'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's in for this.
Drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Clemson Tigers offense out there for their first possession. And they feature an experienced wide receiver who chose to come back for his senior season, Kirk, and add to what's been a really solid career so far.
Well, the best thing that this guy brings to this offense is knowledge of the scheme and the experience that he's been able to work with this quarterback. This defense better be ready, because I think they're going to try to get him the football early and often.
Takes off in a bootleg. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back to throw. It's Clay. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And the Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to the left. It's caught inside the 30. Still on his feet. Touchdown, LSU. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking to pass. It's Clay. Quick completion to the tight end. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. The Tigers looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on the 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And the back now goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. First down and 10 now.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum quickly. If this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Dropping back, it's Perez. Grab down the middle, it's Johnson. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle up near midfield in the 48.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looks like LSU has the first down. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats.
LSU 14, Clemson 7.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap, quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. And this time it's complete. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Send the back in motion. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. LSU is now operating in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on first down. To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
That makes the score LSU 21, Clemson 7.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense brings him down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Here we go on fourth down. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass. It's Clay. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. On third down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Points on the board.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. And the punt team now on to kick it away. This will be fair caught at the 30. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Back in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Clay. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion makes it second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Perez. Looking for the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He could go. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
What an incredible job here by this safety. Sitting back in cover two, almost baits the quarterback to throw this football, jumps it, comes up with a great interception.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up fourth down. The Tigers will have to kick this away. And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. On Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. And they bring him down for a short loss on the scramble.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
Looking to throw. It's Perez. Makes a quick catch. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Bringing pressure. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
What a catch! Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. And spot the ball at the 45.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up the first down.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Pass caught, second down now. Receiver in motion now.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Looks like Clemson will have the first down. After a clutch conversion on fourth down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Clay. The tight end has got it. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
There's no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up.
That's a smart decision by the quarterback, but curious why they didn't run it. Third and short, and you'd hope your guys up front can pave the way to pick up the first and keep this drive moving. Very curious what they'll do here on this fourth down.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Single back. Takes the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. Let's see how they play this one. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
And it's caught across the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll give it to the running back. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quick throw. The catch is made. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Dropping back. It's Clay. Pressure is coming. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Cement kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The receiver grabs it. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't. More yards.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Goes deep off his back foot. And it's hot. And what a catch. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. And the single back takes the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Dropping back, it's Perez. Pass caught, can he get in? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
But that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, LSU. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? In the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
It's a run. Running back's got it. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he's brought down short of the line to gain what should be the last play of this third quarter. And the Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. The Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Play action here on first down. Looking deep to the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, it's Perez. Deep shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
So on third and short, they elect to go for the deep ball, and they fail to connect. Now they've got a very tough decision ahead of them on fourth down.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
He makes the grab. He stopped it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Second down after that previous play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Critical third down play for this offense right here. action, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. He's got it with room to run. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. This comes an offense moving quickly down the field. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Off the play fake on first down. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Now it's second down here. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it on a crossing route. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And they're trying to punch it in here. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. The Tigers come up to the line in the hurry up. To throw, it's Clay. Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looking for a man. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. On the hand seam, all over that to make the recovery. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Grinding away on the ground. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. It's a defense. You got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They look to throw it here on second down. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They keep them guessing with a run. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To throw, it's Perez. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Now they come up second and goal from the 3. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
2 straight runs, 2 losses. Now it's third down and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, LSU.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. To throw, it's Clay. Looks left and finds his target there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Wood. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. That completion sets up a second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Fourth down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. And they'll give it to the back. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. They trust the running back to convert on fourth down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Important second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Clay. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand, you got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. This one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
They came in at the very beginning of this game